Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Starsector missions. Last week we managed to finish off the Templar missions as much as I could feel inclined to do so. We tried a couple of the random ones. We might go back to those later on because we got a lot of suggestions about the random ones and they got updated as well. But this week, however, we have something new. Tartaflat, the modder behind like Diablo-Avionics and Psi, or partly behind Diablo-Avionics and behind Psi, has come up with a new faction, and we're going to give it a bit of a go. He created the Outer Rim Alliance, and he's made 3 missions plus a testing range for us to give it a go. He always puts a lot of thought into his factions, and if you want to go into the campaign and read the backstory of the faction, it's all entirely there. Basically, it's a group of people, planets who basically go around saving other people from the... they separated from the hegemony before the fall of the domain of man, which is before the game started. And they just owned 3 planets. And basically, instead of colonizing everyone else, they just basically collect people who want to join them and take them to the main planets and basically fortify there. It's a big long story. I only had time to skim read it, but it's a good read. Tartaflat puts a lot of effort into his stories, for Psi and Diablo included. Anyway, first mission, Payday, is basically fighting against the O.R.A, the O.R.A. The thing about the O.R.A, they've been touted as the faction that brings in a lot of, if not almost exclusively, broadside ships. Right, so destroy all the enemies, the bad dragon must survive, customize loadouts stand a better chance. Okay, we'll give it a first go without customizing the loadout. There's a bit of plot up here if you want to read. Basically, I'm assuming that we are bad, means you're assuming you were bandits of some kind? You just reached your cabin when your second called you back for urgent conference with Boss Mackenzie. Boss Mackenzie, I mean pirates of some kind, or just definitely not a big faction? Yeah, if you're in trouble, you can call the Alliance for help. They'll come over and basically evacuate you and any infrastructure you have, because the O.R.A decided a long time ago that they haven't got the resources to basically expand to loads of planets, so they that's why they pick everyone up and take them back to their planets. Anyway, so these people are clearly against that, or were at least employed by the faction that didn't call the Alliance. Trading Alliance operation always attracts a ton of traders, let's be real. We all know how much they hate us pirates. Okay, they're pirates, that's simple enough. Right, so we're taking on with... We have a Falcon with harpoons, ion beams, heavy autocannons. Very standard. These are quite well-equipped pirates, really. They have lashers, brawlers, a Sunder D. Oh... Hammerclad. Okay, so these are Ds. Fair enough. Oh, they're all Ds. Oh dear. Well, we're fighting off against 2 destroyers and a few frigates. Let's have a look what we got at here. The Harmony class assault destroyer, already reasonably armed, this destroyer can sometimes duel even larger opponents, provided their captain uses the cleverly high-energy focus system. Their simple structure and well-organized interior target layout makes them easy to produce, and their iconic silhouette isn't out of place anywhere in the Outer Rim. Animus Blaster, Heavy Blaster, Ion Cannons, Choir Emitters, and Litany Throwers. Okay, so Animus Blaster I don't know. Choir Emitter and Litany Thrower I don't know. Omni Shield. Relatively efficient Omni Shield. Not that quick. Okay, and we have next is the Blaster Destroyer, still Harmony class, but changing the layout for Shul Projectors, Choir Emitters, and Litany Throwers. You I don't recognize at all. Right. Heavy Mirth class post frigates. They definitely have a clerical theme about them. Clerical? Clerical. A clergy theme. Clergy theme. Fire emitters, fire pulse lasers. Okay, so pulsies. Heavy pulse frigate. Phase skimmer, omni shield, efficient omni shield. Heavy support frigates with issue projectors, choir emitters, and litany throwers. More pulse things. The Bliss class support frigate, if it doesn't have the most impressive armament For a frigate, that's because the Bliss classes are built for survivability first. It's got a fortress shield. And cannon salamanders, burst PDs, and tactical lasers. Then you have a beamer carrier, 4 tactical lasers, and a quantum disruptor overloads a nearby ship. Really? Overloads a nearby ship. Just like that. That's deadly. An oversized destroyer carrier able to manage more fighters than most. 2 flight decks. And 4 wings of fervors. Calling launchers, choir emitters. Built from frigate components, they're hard to maintain but rarely fall in combat either. Okay. Let's give it a go then. Full launch. I'm out of points. Okay, fair enough. So the ion beam's an auto fire. This is interesting. This is actually a very interesting... I've never actually done this before, which is fight against a new faction without ever playing as them. I've never seen this faction in combat before. I haven't even tested this. Although I am currently talking to Tartarflat, who says if anything's up, he'll just correct it. He's at work right now. But he's happy to I have on the go support work, tech support, which is amazing. Right, let's expand these. Okay, so I like the apart from a few custom weapons, at the moment they've still got mostly standards. Oh, well done. Okay, so I'm here. These are the little pulse frigates, right? So let's find out these new weapons. I don't know what they are. Okay, they're smaller than I thought. I was expecting them to be bigger for some reason. Okay, so hello. That's the high energy focus, guys. Let's see what we can do here. I love how they're turning to try to broadside me as well. That's the whole point of the O.R.A, as far as I understand it, is they're meant to be properly broadside focused, which is nice. Bouncing off the shields, huh? Okay. Sensor arrays the... Really? I specifically told you to get that sensor array. And you let... What was that brawler even doing with its life? You had specific orders to go over there and pick it up. Okay, these are... The Lasher's got a hull breach. Of course it does. Right. Lasher's gonna die. Those hurt a lot. I'm being completely swarmed by fighters as well. Wow, thanks to the rest of my team for completely abandoning me as well. I guess I'm too used to flying. After flying Templars for long, I'm a bit used to flying Templars. Hang on. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. And I'm starting from scratch early, but... Okay, let's try this again. Let's try what's worked before for me, which is a triple defense up. A triple defense up has worked very well for me in the past. Let them come my way. The reason I ended the mission there is because the bad dragon can't die anyway, so it was a fail no matter what. They would have ended itself if I hadn't stopped it. Okay, so they got a nav buoy. Let me focus on capturing that sensor array. Let me focus on that at least. Since I seem to be the only person who's going to bother. I have given you orders. Thank you. You are following them. Just making sure. Let's capture this, get the weapons damage up. The weapon damage up. It did say that it would recommend changing the loadouts. I might do so. quickly vent while I've got a moment. Well, that's one frigate down at least. Guys, you've got defend orders. Why did you spread out so much? It's depressing. I'll be honest with you, it's quite... Can I... Okay. Sunder, I know you're behind me and everything, but can you, like, at least attempt to help out? Really? Assault. It's proper assault that point. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Right, okay, so who's doing what right now? The carrier hasn't joined in. The carrier's hanging back. Like a carrier should. Okay, I need to vent anyway. Need to vent anyway. Okay, this part of my engine's down. Okay. Let's see if we can get moved over to that guy. Omni-class blaster variant. Can you get some damage on this guy out? Is it possible to get some damage on this guy out? It'd be nice. It'd be nice to see it happen. Come on. Okay, so when I want to go aggressive, you guys want to fall back. When I want to fall back, you guys go... Oh, for God's sake. Fine. The hammer's dead anyway. Hammerhead's down. Hello. A lot of harpoons wing your way, actually. But it'll do. Come on. Better. Okay. That's something at least. We got one of the destroyers down. And the rest didn't die too badly. And shields back up. I got one harpoon left, which isn't great, I'll be honest, but I have to work with it. So the second I get the shields down, my... really? Slow harpoon. Slow harpoon. Okay, we've got the sensor array back. Nice. Okay, so we've got the sensor array back. So far, so good. Part of me wishes that every mission you played you could play from both sides. I think it would be interesting. I'm going to turn my shields off just because I think it'd be better for the flexing. Really? Are you... I need to... Stay covering. Good. Okay. That's the second harmony down. That's good. That's the second harmony down. Venting. And... I'm gonna capture order out on you. I need to go find... I'm gonna go find the... Okay, I need someone to come with me, but... Right now I need to go find the carrier. Carrier's over there. Okay, I found the carrier. Okay, the lash is at 90% hull. Can you please get some work done? Like, I would love if I should be able to get some work done here. Come on. Okay, I'm in bad. I know I'm in bad right now. Search and destroy. Enough. Enough messing around. Just kill the things. Come on. Kill the things that need killing. I need to fall back a little bit. Okay, right. You are my target, because you are the important one. So I need to go there, I need to go chase you, I need to go find you, I need to end you. Put my weapons on hold fire for the moment. I want to start distracting things. Come on. Beamer variant communion. Your speed is 131. At normal speed. I've got a couple of fighters chasing me right now. You're coming. Yeah, you're chasing after me. All you need to do is kill the enemy, guys. It's not that difficult, I'll be honest with you. Okay, it's not a win yet. Okay, that is an nav boy. Okay, so I want to capture that. Then I'll turn this off. Okay, we shot some fighter. You can see the fighter deck. The fighter deck is working. I'll stay here because it needs capturing. Okay, good. Good, that's one fervor wing down. Which is very, very good. I can get back into this nav boy. I need the nav boy urgently, because I need the speed. I need the speed so we can catch up to things. Can you please? Really? I know you're under D, but come on. Right, we have speed now. We've got some speed now. Now we've got some speed to work with. Let the beams work on this guy. Okay, right. And the carrier's still there. He's just currently working hard. It also means that this single carrier can service an entire fervor wing, which is kind of interesting. They can replace both ships of the fervor wing at the same time. Okay. Everyone's in critical malfunction levels because you're all really crap. Come on, we can do this. We are so close to actually doing this. Can you please? There we go. I'm just gonna sit on your. You're just gonna sit in front of you for a bit. Right, hang on. So what's happening here? You, come help me out. Turn off the shields. Just turn off the shields. I'll take a bit of damage here and there. But this thing's dead. The beams, like, it's gonna die to point defense lasers right now. Okay, it's dead. Now I get to vent for a bit. That's good, so the communion is dead. There's a mirth over there. I think it's about to die, which means we just won. Good. We'll keep an eye out on we'll keep an eye out on you. I'm gonna put orders. Okay, you can't even give you orders. Okay. We're working on it. I'm assuming that thing is gonna survive. Just because the Lash is about to die due to lack of CR. I wonder why the communion didn't flux me out. How odd. But we win this fight anyway. We win this fight anyway. We can go explore what we were actually fighting against. Fervor wing retreated. That's gonna retreat. Yeah, we pretty much won. We can't. Nothing we have can catch up to that. So we'll call it now. 73%. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad indeed. Okay, so what are we actually fighting against then? Let's find out. We'll find out by going into the Appeasement one, because I think Appeasement has pretty much everything we had. So let's have a quick look into Appeasement. Just see what we were fighting. We had the Harmony Blaster Destroyer, which had choir emitters are point defenses, a longer ranged ion cannon fine-tuned to effectively disrupt the detonation computer and engine of incoming missile threats. Okay, so it does no damage, it's an EMP point defense. Can you EMP out a missile? Given the inherent distrust of beam weaponry from the 3rd Assembly, they chose to purchase rights to produce this then somewhat obsolete defense system. The rebranded and slightly modernized design is still quite adequate in most situations, if somewhat underwhelming against strike crafts, because of the lack of damage. In particular, it excels at disabling the warheads of heavy torpedoes, a critical quality against the enemies of the Haven fleet. Then we have an Eshul projector, which is a fire support weapon. 60 shots a minute of 20 damage, a licensed modification upon the ubiquitous heavy blaster. Using a secondary confinement field on the plasma bolts to prevent dissipation for a much longer time. This, however, drastically limits the muzzle speed at which they can be emitted. Furthermore, the inherent distortions of the additional confinement tend to reduce accuracy at long range. Despite these limitations, the shield projector excels at constant range pressure, a role not filled by the more conventional engineer weapons. Okay, then you have Litany Throwers, which damage 300, hello. Little known offshoot of the blaster branch of the weaponry, a Litany didn't see much use in the pre-collapse days. Early alphas, the English isn't quite there yet. Despite featuring an impressive range and damage potential for such a small energy weapon, hell yeah, range 700, damage 300. The inherent inaccuracy of the bolt drove away most potential buyers. At its core, the Litany functions exactly like a conventional blaster, but the smaller generator cannot create the same strong confinement field. As a result, some plasma slips through, altering the trajectory of the projectile and slightly reducing its destructive power over time. Okay, so at long ranges it has less damage. In addition to that, regular weapon can disrupt the field further, leading to an early release of the plasma. Okay. And another issue there acquires... Did this have anything special? Hang on, let's have a quick look. Did this have anything special on it? No, it didn't have the Animus. I wanted to see what the Animus was. No Animus for us today, however. We also had the Heavy Pulse Frigates. We'll get back to you in a bit. Don't worry about it. We'll get back to the Beatude class. I just want to see what we were fighting with. No mods either. Pulses, choir emitters, yep. Heavy supports, Eshul's, litanies, choirs, litanies. Yep, we had these as well. And then support carrier, the Felicity class support carrier. This is one of the new ships for today. It's got what, 2 flight decks? 3 flight decks. My word, that's a lot of flight decks. And some point defenses, litanies and tacticals. Interesting. I love this the whole broadside. It'll be interesting to fly, definitely. They'll be very, very interesting to fly. And then the artillery cruiser is the key ship here. Choir, litany, Eshuls, several Eshuls actually. And then a... Why is it kind of blue? Oh, is it because of the... No, it's because of the synergy circle. I thought there was a little like green light in front. Okay, so these mainly have what? 1, 2, 3 new weapons, I think. Anyway, so this is mission 2. Rout the enemy. Your ships are very susceptible to kinetic weapons and missiles. Customize your loadouts to stand a better chance. Yes, we will eventually. Admiral Johnson swiftly entered the briefing room. His face looked like he just bit a sour fruit. Oh, basically. Wow. A proper story here. You can pause if you want to read the whole thing. I'm not going to read it out now. But let's give that a go, shall we? We'll give this a first playthrough. It's 24 minutes in today. We'll give it just to see what happens. Just to see how these play. Just to see how I can handle a full... If I switch over to... Goes to the right-hand side. Okay, so basically I think I meant to switch to the... Depending on how I'm broadsiding. Attitude thrusters. I didn't actually read that. Let's just give me some speed. Oh, it makes you... Oh, I love that already. I'll be honest, I love that already. I'm gonna head into combat like this. I'm just broadside to face the enemy. Let's go. And I need to just... Yep. Move mouse there, hold shift, hit A. So we are basically broadsiding our way towards the enemy. We are broadsiding our way towards the enemy. And I actually want 3, don't I? Yes, I do. Let's see, how do these things work? Let's turn again, because it's fine. Okay, so where are we? I didn't actually look at the map much at all. So I'm down here. I'm not actually that quick. I mean, the attitude thrusters mainly just increase your maneuverability, right? Yeah, improved turn rate. It's for basically getting the broadside you want facing the enemy as soon as possible. Let's go a quick fire. So what are these shield projectors? These ones, okay. They're fairly accurate, they're slow moving. Okay, so what's happening here? It's a Sunder over there. There's a Sunder over there. Let's go say hi to the Sunder. I want 2 for this. Oh, broadside. You can broadside you. Oh, apparently not. We can broadside you. Okay, so attitude thrusters, please. Thank you. Nice broadsiding happening here. Ooh, turn. Broadside. We just broadsided a asteroid. I want to give us some speed. I want to get some proper shooting in there. Come on. Attitude thrusters online? Not yet. Eshuels go. Do I need to brawl more? I wonder if it might be more of a brawler ship. I mean, are we in range? We are in range, I think. Hello. There you go. That works better, actually. If I control the first group, that works a lot better. Just start firing. Wow, that is actually awesome. A nice broadside, that. That's a cool broadside animation. Okay, let's give it a bit of speed. Let's get in there. Swap sides. That's why the turrets turn so quickly. To let these broadside swaps happen. Nice swarm. We're hitting it a lot. We're just not doing a lot of damage because I can't get in range. But I think we're there now. Yeah, I think we're there now. I don't care about the guy in front of me, to be honest. Put a shield up. Unfortunately, that's the problem, is unfortunately... Ow. Something fluxed me out, it wasn't my intention. Unfortunately, because of Omni shields... Oh, the choirs are firing. Okay, okay, this is what I want to figure out, right? If I go to the choir emitters, I'll let all the main weapons fire themselves. Come on, give us a bit of speed. Also, if I got the choir emitters, I can also control the... Come on, focus on this guy. Focus on that guy. Ow. Those tactical lasers are hurting. Fire those beams out. I need to vent. I need to vent now. Not bad. Very interesting, however. Very, very interesting. Okay, there you go. Much better. Fire the shots out. Focus on taking out what you can. Shields up. Focus on taking out what you can. What's the actual damage drop-off? I need to ask Tardiflet. Oh, for God's sake. Am I alone? Can I please get some... Here, support. Kill that thing. Massive, massive support. Rally carrier can just hang around, like, here. Rally carrier there, and fighter rendezvous there. Yeah, I'm going to take a lot of damage here. Turning around to prevent the other armor. Okay, vent while I can. Right, now you've all got orders to shoot the damn thing, so do me a favor and shoot the damn thing. This thing doesn't... I don't think this has many point defense weapons, does it? Not... What am I talking about? Not point defense weapons. Hull mods. I think this needs hull mods, and this doesn't have any. Oh, those broadsides, though. I just need the speed. I need speed. This thing does not have speed where I need it. I need to get some speed. This thing is slow and sluggish. Right. I also haven't got a good eye for the range on this thing yet. Which is a really weird thing. It's because the AI inherently knows what the range of my weapons is. So they'll stay just out. Well, I'm currently going to head towards the my main target, while something is causing my flux to rise a lot quicker than usual. I'm not sure what it is, but something's causing my flux to rise a lot quicker than usual. I'm going to vent out here anyway. Something's causing me to flux out a lot. Give me some speed. Hold fire. I need to get some speed up. Alright, start firing. It's the fact that these things actually very flux. Okay, it's almost out. Come on. Fire. There you go. This thing lives on high flux as well. I'll definitely have a look into the. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. If you finish this fight today, I'm gonna have a look into. Really. Bad moment, bad moment. Come on, flux it out. Kill it, thank you. Right, we win. I'm going to call a win there. Not too bad. I definitely want to have a look at the other... I think changing these up a bit. Not necessarily the weapons, but definitely looking into hull mods. Anyway, those are the two of the first missions for the O.R.A. On Wednesday, we'll have a look maybe at Ratification, that has the artillery class, the Enlightenment class, massive ship. There aren't many ships so far. As I said, this is, what, version 0.3 of the mod? But I'm loving the broadside. That little bit at the end there when you just sit down sideways and fire that was sweet. Anyway, I will catch you guys next time, folks. See you then. Bye.